today I'm going to head on over to my friend Ashley's house. We're going to go and do some work by her pool. Yeah, so you know, my days are counting down to my last days in Atlanta, so we're gonna spend some girl time and do some work. Boss Chicks at Bay, and yeah, I have my swimsuit on underneath and we're gonna go there. I've already been up this morning. Yesterday I hit a few super cool goals for me. My Average Black Girl fan page, it hit 1,000 likes, so that's super dope. And my YouTube channel hit 8,000 views, and I am trying to get to 400 subscribers. I'm like 10 people away, so subscribe, and check me out. It's super awesome. And yeah, so that is my morning. Morning was doing some work, got the call, come on over, do some work by the pool, and I said don't mind if I do. By the pool, doing work.
Does that go to your
Instagram? Instagram.
Oh.
No, I'm vlogging.
Oh, okay.
So this is my vlog for the day. Hey, good morning, everyone. So yesterday was my friend Kristen's birthday. So we went out to Gold's Room and we had such a good time. I haven't really found a lot of time to go to the club lately, so it's not really my thing anymore, but I did have a good time. One of our friends had some people from London, so it was a really dope time. And happy birthday, Kristen! Now I'm going to take my friend. I think he's having LASIK. I know he's having eye surgery. And because I'm one of the people that don't work, I can, you know, help my friends out now without having to take off of work or asking anyone. Hi everyone, so now I am back in Chicago, back in my childhood room, and I have gotten everything kind of settled. Today is May 16th. I actually moved down May 13th and have been settling and everything over the weekend. I already went to my first event in Chicago. One of my clients had a fabulous 44th birthday party, got to do some great networking, and I'm really excited from some of the leads that I have had there. So I'm really excited about Chicago and I'm ready to dive into it. But before I start telling you and taking you on my Chicago journey, I definitely want to talk to you about what I did before I left. So before I do anything, I just want to stop and show you this fabulous shirt I got from Brazen Apparel, and it says I slay, and I did my hair so that I would match the shirt. So how do you think I did? Did I nail it? What do you think? Anyway, you guys can shop Brazen Apparel. I actually did a blog on them, and I thoroughly enjoy this line. I enjoy this clothing. I enjoy what they're about. They have both male and female clothes, so check them out. You will definitely be styling this summer with Brazen Apparel. Let me see if I can get, yeah, so we'll keep the video like this for the rest of the show so that I can feature Brazen Apparel. So I was watching the reel today while I was doing work, and they were going over basically letters to your younger self. There's this new thing where they're mixing up current celebrity photos with photos from the younger self. And I just wanted to say, this is what I would say to my younger self. I would say to my younger self, you know, people will say things like, oh, you're Miss Perfect, or you're doing everything right. And there is nothing wrong with that. You stay on the straight and narrow, girl. You do that path, because you know what? My mother always told me life is about choices. And honey, no, life is not easy, but it doesn't have to be that hard. And by you making certain decisions, you are able to move around the country as you please. You will move after you graduate a lot. You will move to Orlando, then Miami, then Atlanta, and then you will come full circle and come back home for a bit. And you can do these choices and you can do these things because you worked really hard. I want you to also not second guess yourself. You will be put in different situations that, you know, are uncomfortable. And it's okay. Enjoy that uncomfort, because it is building you for something much greater than what you can imagine. And trust your gut. You know when it's time to stay and when it's time to leave. In anything, you know. Trust your gut and stick with it. That's the thing about choices. When you make choices, you have to decide to live with the choice, whatever it is. Live with those choices. And lastly, guard your heart. Guard your heart, not just in relationships, but specifically, yes, guard your heart in relationships. But relationships can mean, yes, male to women relationships, but also female relationships. Just guard your heart, but be open to be used as a vessel, however the Lord may choose to use you. Some of my best girlfriends are people that I've met in the last 2 years, and that's okay. And some of my best friends are also people from college. That's okay. And some are from high school, and some that won't last, or it's gonna hurt, but that's okay as well. And don't think so much to the point of, man, I was used, or man, I got or whatever. Know that you were used during that time, but it's okay, because at the end of the day, we're all, picking and jiving. People are using people for certain things. As long as you're giving back and putting into that friendship pot, it's okay. But when it comes time to separate, know that that's okay. And I don't know what they're doing outside, but know that that's okay when it's time to separate. It's okay, and you will be okay, and you will make more friends, and you will make better friends that aren't always sucking away life from you, and it will be, again, okay. If that's the overall thing, trust your gut, stay on that straight and narrow, and it will be okay. And it's okay to make those decisions. In your 20s, the biggest thing that we can learn to be okay with is moving on from jobs, moving on from relationships, moving on from places, and moving on from different people in your life. And it's just going to be a great life. And if you stay positive, don't let the bad days turn into bad weeks. And that's it. That's what I would say to my younger self. So, younger self, you are on the right track. And that's what I'm saying to anyone that's, just graduating college, or maybe you're in a crossroads. Know that it's normal. It's a part of growing up. It's a part of navigating through life. And we all have gone through it. You can talk to anyone, really, and we've all gone through it, or we're going through it, or we are about to go through it, or we just got out of it. It's normal. Pause for a second. Okay. Before I left Atlanta, I had the opportunity to do my first media gig, and I'm so excited. That means that my blog is really taking off, that being consistent is working, and I decided to be my first media event with this magazine launch called Ryse magazine. So this is the actual edition that they launched at the launch party. I used my camera that I'm recording with you now, my Nikon D5500, and it was amazing. It was simply amazing. Ryse magazine was started by Jay Jackson in Orlando, Florida, and he actually moved to Atlanta last year because Atlanta is, the hub of it's just a very progressive city for Black businesses and Black people. And so they decided to have their launch for the magazine for the Atlanta area, and they definitely went all out. I'm gonna have some pictures of the event. There was a number of different covers that they did for the launch. So they picked a lot of prominent people in the community to be featured. So that was a nice twist. So that was also a good marketing ploy. Invite the people that have a lot of clout in Atlanta, use them all as the cover so that they can bring their people. A little brief synopsis of Ryse. Ryse is spelled R-Y-S-E, and it stands for Recognizing Young Successful Executives and Entrepreneurs. It represents young professionals striving to make something of their lives. It is a medium for individuals determined to rise to the top because they understand that the bottom is simply too crowded. Ryse serves as a platform to recognize and showcase the numerous outliers that are excelling within our own communities, whose talents and contributions are often overlooked. Individuals whose professional achievements serve as an example to inspire us to do more, aspire for more, and be more. Understanding that with professional development comes personal development. We also provide features on lifestyle topics such as relationships, music, fashion, beauty, books, food, and health and fitness. Each of our features speaks to the needs, wants, desires, and concerns of young adults, all packed together within a first-class platform and delivered with a style tone that are fresh, vibrant, and exciting. Are you on the rise? So I love the idea. I love more Jay Jackson, who is behind Ryse, and this is basically the birth of his baby. He said that this started because he was speaking at some colleges while he was working in real estate, and everything that is pushed to our generation is you can get rich off of being in sports or being in entertainment. That's it. And that's so not true. There are so many different avenues and so many people making it through education, through corporate America, through starting your own business, through these avenues. And so Ryse wants to, yes, let's support those that are making headways in entertainment and in sports, but let's also expose those other avenues that we're doing as a whole.
And for that reason, I said, I have to do something. I have to do something to begin to tell those stories because I felt it was too important, right? How are we going to raise the next generation to be the next leaders, right? And they don't see individuals that are doing the powerful things in the community. They're idolizing the wrong people. And so I said, I want to do something. So we ultimately decided on a magazine, and that was the beginning of it. We knew that magazines were very antiquated, but we knew that was a great place to at least get a start. And so we launched in Orlando in 2011, in July 2011. It has just grown ever since. And so we actually have some new things. We still do the magazine, but we actually have some new things that we're going to be rolling out, which is what brought us to Atlanta. So we're extremely excited about the new things. And so we have the magazine that we have tonight. We're going to be passing those around. But we also have Ryse TV that we're going to be launching. And it is an online streaming network with positive original programming. and we're gearing that up, and that's going to be launching in 2016. And I'll tell you, it's something like you've never seen before. So, it's really going to be a powerful thing, dynamic.
And Ryse is just coming together with so many different things. They're doing competitions, they're doing awards, they're starting working on TV. It's called Ryse TV if you want to check it out. But this is something that I'm really excited for, and I think that this is something that is definitely here to stay. It's here for our generation and what we need. And it's very, very, very well put together. High quality. You can tell you put a lot of effort into all of this. And I am really excited about Ryse. So, once more, here's Ryse. Check it out. The link will be given at the bottom, and let me know what you think. What do you guys think of Ryse? Or what are some of your goals? Maybe you should be featured on Ryse. I think that would be a good avenue for some of you entrepreneurs looking out over here. Apply to be, featured. I think this is a great sign. If you're looking for a sign, I'm your sign. Let's get it. Let's make this quarter the best quarter yet.